a year or so ago, this place you see was as dry as the places you can see at the background. There is a, at the farthest end, at the edges, you can see how dry this region is. Actually, if I was to try and get you the farthest shots, you'll be surprised that actually the uh, this place is a very dry region. But when uh, I thought about something that can be done here, that's when I realized actually this place is only lacking water. It's a very fertile place. And as you can see, we installed some sprinklers now. At this time, it is supposed to be very dry. It's supposed to be very dry. It's supposed to be extremely dry. You're not supposed to be seeing anything green around this place. It's supposed to be as dry as you can see here now. When you go just outside the fence, it is that dry. But I realized that as a believer, we have to believe in possibilities. We have to believe that it is possible to move an atmosphere that you want to see from one place to another. And that's how I ended up thinking that we can actually begin to do some farming. I want to show you some of the, maize that you're getting from this place. Even though it's just a trial to see, is it something that can work? Or is it something that cannot work? And so converting a dry area into a productive area is something that actually we can be able to do given given the kind of faith that we carry, given the kind of faith that we carry in God, can be able to choose whether you want to, experience God in a manner that is transformative, or you can choose to live with dryness. Like I've just come to the fence here to show you something. This is how this area, this region looks like. Those who know this place, they understand what I mean. And imagine just across the fence. That is how the place looks like. But when you come inside, you think that you have come to a very different place altogether. Taking advantage of the sun, which we are supposed to be complaining about, is giving us this powerful water. We're not paying any bill because we installed solar system to power, to pump the water. And from a borehole that we set up by faith, I remember telling God I do not have money. But I'm believing you for a miracle. I want you to move a borehole from wherever a borehole can be found and give me water on this piece of land. This is Sukuma Wiki. They planted just the other day. Very soon it's going to look like the one that you saw down there. This was just a small extension, and we are looking for a way that we can also do some job creation. And look at those. You know, when I look at this place and I remember how the place looked like, you can see around how the place looked like a few months ago. It looked like just like the way you see the rest of the place looking like. But as we think of job creation, it's good to implement the little small ideas that God is giving us. As we do that, you realize later that the ideas were not small. The ideas were more than small. They begin to develop into something that is nice to look at. And if every Kenyan can think about job creation, there are a few people now working here. At the farthest corner there, you can see some sheep and some goats. You may not be able to get them well because we can't zoom because we are on. We are using a platform that you can't zoom. But I want to pray for you. God, give you an idea, give you the ability to implement that idea, then create some jobs for one or two people. Sometimes pay them not because they are doing very well or they are doing the job as you like it, but because their families have to be fed. And sometimes you don't know, you might be feeding a president of the future. You might be thinking that you have just given somebody a job, later to realize that God had a bigger plan, bigger than just what you are thinking. And I pray for you that you're going to find understanding. Don't think about your problem so much that it stops you from thinking about solutions and what other people are going through, so that you can also be able to think, what is it that I can do to become a pathfinder for someone, or to become a solution to a problem that somebody is going through, or to become a destiny connector to someone. Majority of us are looking for destiny connectors. Become one. Choose to become one. You can become. Always there is somebody who is lower than you or is in need of what you are able to do. Use what you are able to use or what you are able to do to be a blessing to someone. All these trees were withered. Majority of them, when we came here, and this is a seasonal river that You cannot trace water for the last several seasons, several years. There has not been water flowing in this little seasonal river. But now, whether with water or without water in the river, without rains, you can see how, dry the rest of the place looks like. And it was even drier than the way it is when there was no scent of water around. We have been pumping this water for some days now around this place. What the Lord has done. We are the Lord has done. When I see when I see um, water flowing this place like this one that you can see here, it, it becomes very encouraging to see what faith can produce. I'll tell you this, student of God, that when faith is at work, you can create jobs. And that's why our country is going to experience uh, growth. See, when the president came to power, there were many people that never uh, thought that good was coming our way as a country. But that is exactly what was coming our way as a country. And forget about the distractions that are happening, uh, with Azimio and or Raila Odinga's brigade. There are good things happening in Kenya. It is not enough to listen to all those things that you are hearing from these people. There is a lot of good that is happening in this country. God is giving us a lot to celebrate, a lot to be proud of. A lot to be honored for as a country. In this region, this is not the season for maize. But when the idea came, and we dared believe God, then that idea is beginning to produce. We have some people working here, feeding their families. They are able to get something little for their their families back home. And I want to encourage everyone, instead of uh, allowing those people that don't love Kenya, they hate this country with passion. They feel like the country should burn to ashes. Instead of allowing their witchcraft to engulf your mind, instead of allowing them to be the ones that are going to speak into your mind, I pray that you are going to allow the Spirit of the living God to birth an idea in you, to give you a revelation, understanding, and then create something. Don't be so crowded with your own wants and needs, so much that you can't see where God is taking you. It's a bit windy in this place, so very well. But I know you can. Pray for you. Let God arise. Let his enemies be scattered. Let the dry land be turned into a productive, job creating venture. If only you can pick one or two families and decide you're going to help them to feed themselves. I look at this place and I say to myself, I love to see crops growing. I love to see giving birth. The other day I came here and I saw some of the sheep here had given birth. Today I slaughtered a goat for a bishop friend of mine who is with me here together with his wife. Because I like to see life happening. I like to see crops from being put on the ground, a seed, then see that seed budding and sprouting and flowering and producing fruit. I like to see dry land like this one, drinking water that has come by faith, because we are to believe God for to sink a borehole here, but we can have water enough for whatever we want to use. We have 8,000 per hour water pump here, which is able to pump enough water to take care of a few things that are around here. And as I said earlier, my main intention is not how much I can make out of this project. Although if when we are able to do what we want to do with this project, a project that can give up to 350,000 per week, that to translate to something close to maybe 1.5, 1.2 million a month, and maybe employ 10 or more people who are going to take care of their families. The 10 people, if they have 5 dependents, that would be 50 people. If they have 10 dependents, that would be 100 people. If you feed 100 people and the next door neighbor feeds another 100 people, then before long, we will not be talking about the cost of living. My guys here, they are able to eat uh, mawiki that they are planted here, able to eat maize from the farm here. They are able to eat uh, nyanya from the farm here. Nyanya is tomato. For those who do not know what is nyanya, and for them, the cost of living is not that high. Why? Because they have interacted with the soil here. Once in a while, they want chicken, they can be able to get one. You can see them there enjoying some meat because I slaughtered a goat today for meat. They are able to enjoy that. So, child of God, why don't you think solutions? Siweke sufuria kwa kichwa useme ya kwamba through that you are able to change the life of anybody. No, don't be a waste. Shape yourself. Then, 2 months ago is when it was born. I was here when on the day that it was born, or 2 months ago or so. I'd like to see life happen. Very soon, I'm going to complete a project here, which will be a model farm for friends from back. You see, normally this place is supposed to be very dry. Now, you can see they have some green stuff they can eat, and they are very healthy. This one was born 2 months ago. When it was born, there is this one I brought it in about 2 weeks ago when I was here. So I want that breed. Yeah, this one is older than the one I showed you earlier. There's a small one down there, and why don't we think solutions together as a country, as a people? And God is going to give us the ability to make something that has not been there to come into being. I believe that no country is developed by people complaining either to government or to parents or to the people in authority. I believe that if anybody was to build a country, one of the first things they must stop is complaining. If you stop complaining, then you can be able to build a nation. But if you concentrate with complaining, then get set for no results. There is nobody who is going to get results out of complaining. If you are able to, if it was possible to get any results out of complaints, the people who complain most in this region, they would have made it. They would have won. But as you all know, it is difficult to get anything done by complaining. I want to encourage somebody today. Please think about what God wired into you. Think about what it can produce. There is something in your mind that nobody has ever seen, and nobody will ever see. See, I'm a believer in possibilities. I want to encourage someone today. Listen carefully to what I am going to say. That you are not a failure. Neither are you meant to be one. But if you keep the company of those who complain day in, day out, it will be difficult for you to become that which you are bound to become. Complaining is the modern word for murmuring. I had a friend who complained about everything. Whenever we went to our hotel to a restaurant to take anything, he would complain from the number of pieces of meat to the sugar levels in the tea, complain about the service, complain about the people serving us, until one day I had to confront him because he's a pastor. I had to tell him, what you're doing is not right. Give people grace. Later, I realized that those people complain the most. They are less involved in doing anything for other people. So they never experience the pain of preparing anything for others. They never cook. They never, they never wash their house or sweep or do anything for others, not for themselves. They're the best in complaining. They never get into the field to participate in development of whichever kind, the home or in the nation or in the society. And so they keep on complaining because they are not able to get the job done, get the work done. Always pose like experts. They always pose like they are able to get the job done in a better way, but God never allows them to be the ones on the steering wheel because He knows they are only best in the rhetoric. They're not able to do what they say they can do. And so God never entrusts lives of others into their hands. I want to encourage you, child of God, grow something, get some rabbits or some chicken, see life happening, develop the patience of waiting to see how life is unfolding. And soon you begin to understand how to be patient with people. You will not burn somebody's car. You will not stone somebody's car. You will not break into somebody's business and steal their wares. You'll understand the pain of building. So you'll not be quick to tear down that which belongs to somebody else. And that way we are going to develop a national mindset where people begin to understand the pain of building so that they can together protect what has been built, whether by the government or by private entities. God bless you so much. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa. Na mimi nawapenda. Na Yesu anawapenda sana. Na nchi hii yetu itapata mazuri. God spoke to us. We are in the season of revival. The economy is going to be revived. Things are going to change. Demonstrations are going to die away. We are going to see what the Lord promised us when we prayed our country. God bless you so much. I'm sorry for the windy experience that you may have experienced today, but I wanted to see something. And I thank God you have seen it. God bless you. And see you later when you have a broadcast. Let us think job creation. Please think about somebody's family. Think about how you can help them. Think about what you can do for them. Think about what God has put in you that can benefit the world. You have something special. And if you take that seriously, it will also benefit you back. Whatever good you do to others comes back to you. In a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, men begin to pour into your bosom. That is the way of living. Become useful to someone. Don't be wicked and cut down people to size. No, that way you're not developing. You are setting up yourself to reap what you're sowing. I bless you in Jesus' name, and I pray for you. And it is going to be easy for you to receive from the Lord that which He ordained for you to receive. God bless you. Do you well. Bye bye. Apostle Freddy. Amen.